Hi guys, today I wanted to come in and talk about some of the heaviness that I feel today. Um, if you're from Henrietta, or if you were ever here before and your kids went to school here, then you probably know that our community lost Miss Berry, a teacher at the middle school. And I think a lot of the kids, and even faculty, family, friends, there's a lot of pain, surrounding that sudden loss. Um, Overnight, I had a really hard night. I wasn't sleeping very well. When I woke up this morning, I just had all these emotions that I didn't really understand. Um, but I got up, I went about my day, and as soon as I got back in town, I got that message that I'm sure all the other parents got, that Miss Berry had passed in a car accident. And all the emotions that I was feeling kind of made a lot of sense. I think I was holding space for, or feeling a lot of the sadness that is around town. And shortly after I realized that, my daughter Nevaeh messaged us and let us know that she was just feeling a lot of anxiety and emotions that I don't think that she really understood. Um, at that time, I texted her and let her know that she's probably taking on emotions and holding space for some of the other kids at school as well. I told her to ask herself, is this anxiety, is these feelings her own? After I talked to her a little bit, she texted me back and let me know, I think you're right, Mom. And she finished out her day. But then once she got home, we talked about it a little bit more, and I realized that sudden passing of somebody that she knew really drew out some emotions that I don't think she was ready to process, as well as I'm sure a lot of the kids that are around town. She went through emotions of guilt because she hadn't talked to her in a long time, and she then turned into her relationships with even her family members, and realizing that people can be gone in a second. And so it really made her process through a lot of emotions that are good and healthy for her to process, but at the same time they're hard. And so as parents, I would encourage you all to talk to your children about how they're feeling. Even if they seem unfazed, there's probably a good chance that they have some emotions running around. I also wanted to just talk about how I honored Miss Berry today once I found out about her passing, because it was a big shock. But I'm trying to apply lessons that I'm learning, not only throughout life dealing with my own loss, but just on my spiritual journey. I'm learning that maybe if we focus more on the lessons that those people gave to us while they were here, it's a way that we can honor them when they're gone. And so Miss Berry, looking back, I lit a couple candles, I lit some incense, and I just thought about our interactions and how she treated my children and me as a person, and what she offered to us at that time when we interacted with her. And the biggest thing that I remember about her is that when my son was going through all his behavioral issues and dealing with a lot of things at that time, Miss Berry was a safe place for him. She never looked at him and his mental status or his behavior as that was him. She always looked through that and seen him for the person that he is, and I really appreciate that. And I think that it takes a special kind of soul to understand that people's behaviors and emotions aren't always who they are. It's just things that they haven't worked through yet. And so that was a big memory of hers that I wanted to honor, and I always try to be the same way. And then I thanked her, Um, I feel like thinking of those things, the lessons that she left us, and looking at things as positive as we can right now is going to help us keep her memory alive. And then I went ahead and I took a shower and I meditated and I really thought about what that I'm supposed to say right now when I get on here. It's actually really hard for me to come in and talk about something when I know people have a lot of emotions going right now, but I also feel like Spirit is guiding me to share my experiences. So when I got out of the shower, I came across Miss Daly or Miss King's obituary just out of nowhere, and I realized that she's here too because she considered a lot of these kids that are probably hurting and going through some pain right now as her own babies. And if you were in her preschool and you have any kind of sadness going on right now, I can tell you that she's here and she's holding space for you and she's supporting you. And that kind of goes for any one of our loved ones and anyone that has passed on. I just want y'all to know that angels are real. They are here with us. They come to us in different signs: butterflies, dragonflies, cardinals. If you see something that is always coming to you, most of the time in a time of need or when you're feeling down or maybe even happy, more than likely that is a loved one coming to you and trying to let you know that they are here. And so my main message today is, whenever we lose people, the best way we can honor their memory and keep them alive in a sense here on earth when they're no longer here is to remember the things they taught us. Be the part of them that we loved and admired while they were here, so that that part of them still lives on. And just know that if you are missing a loved one or you're grieving someone, know that they're here. They know that you miss them. They know that you love them, and you can talk to them. You can communicate with them, even if you don't hear it. Like, they're there. They're guiding you. And I hope that that gives a little bit of peace to people in the community here in Henrietta, and just anyone else watching this. If you've lost somebody and you're grieving them, that is normal, but if we try to look at it in a positive way and remember them for the good things they taught us, we can go through life a little bit easier. And I know if I would have known that 10 years into my mom passing, life would have been a lot easier. At first I dwelled on the things I didn't do right, or the things I didn't say right, or didn't say at all. But after a while I realized my mom was here the whole time. She knows everything that I wish I could have said, and she doesn't hold that against me. So I hope this helps somebody that's hurting, and I hope you have a good day.